2,000 vocabulary words, set to aid, help, assistance. A person who helps someone or something. A helpful device. Alacrity. A cheerful readiness, promptness, or willingness to do something. Albeit. Although. Even if. Notwithstanding. Alchemy, a type of chemistry from the medieval age which focused on two major tasks: turning ordinary metals into gold and developing an elixir that allows people to stay young forever. Magical powers of transformation or creation. Allay. To calm or to lessen negative feelings or pain. To pacify. To alleviate or relieve. Alleviate. To make something more bearable or relieve problems or pain. To make something less severe or easier. Allocate. Divide and give out something for a particular purpose. Aloof. Unfriendly or unwilling to interact with others. Distant. Uninvolved. Alter. To change or modify. To make something different. To castrate or spay an animal. Alternative. Not traditional or usual. Being a choice, offering a choice. Existing outside traditional society. Altruistic. Unselfishly concerned for or devoted to the welfare of others. Amalgamate. Mix, merge, combine or unite to form one thing. Amass. To gather or collect goods of any kind over a long period of time. To accumulate. Ambiguity. The state of being unclear, inexact and open to more than one possible interpretation. Doubtfulness. Ambiguous. Not expressed or understood clearly. Open to or having several possible meanings or interpretations. Ambivalence. The state of having simultaneous contradicting feelings towards someone or something. Uncertainty. Fluctuation. Ambrosial. Something extremely pleasing to taste or smell. Worthy of the gods, divine. Delicious or fragrant. Ambulatory. Able to walk. Mobile and able to move from one place to another. Moving and not stationary. Ameliorate. To improve. To make better. To make tolerable. Amenable. Ready or willing to answer, act, agree, or yield. Responsible or answerable. Amend. To make changes to. To improve. To alter. To remove errors from. Amendment. A change that is made to something, such as a law, an agreement or any other document. A minor change or addition to something. amiable, pleasant and friendly, good-natured and likable. Amicable, characterized by or exhibiting friendliness or goodwill, often despite a difficult situation. Amity, a positive or friendly relationship, a peaceful relationship, especially when referring to two or more nations or specific groups. Amorphous, without a defined shape or form, unorganized, missing a clear structure. Anachronism, a person or a thing that is mistakenly placed in a time where it does not belong to, especially a thing or person that belongs to an earlier time. Anachronistic, something or someone that is not in its correct chronological, proper, or historical order. Something that is or seems to be no longer suitable for or relevant to modern times. Analgesic, a medication that is used to relieve pain without causing the patient to lose consciousness. Analogous, similar to, alike or related in a way that allows analogies to be drawn. Analogy, a comparison designed to show that two or more things are similar. Partial resemblance, comparability. Analyze, to examine something critically. To separate something into its parts in order to examine it or better understand it. To psychoanalyze. Analysis, the study or examination of something in an attempt to define it or understand it. Investigation, the act of breaking a subject down into parts to study it. Anarchy, a lack of government or social control of any sort. Lawlessness and confusion due to an absence of control or structure. Anathema, a malediction or a curse. Something or someone that is considered to be cursed. Someone or something that is greatly disliked. Anecdote, a short, often funny story, especially about some happening, usually personal or biographical. Animosity, clear negativity or hatred of someone or something. Strong opposition. Open hostility. Annex, to take control or possession over a piece of land without permission and often by the use of force. To add or attach 3. Annual, occurring each year. Payable on a yearly basis or calculated over a year. Yearly. Anomalous, deviating from or inconsistent with what is standard, normal, or expected. Anomaly, something strange or different from what is considered to be normal. Unusual or unexpected. Irregularity. Anonymous, with no name known or acknowledged. Made or done by someone unknown. Having no unusual or interesting features. Antagonism, unfriendliness or opposition. A strong feeling of dislike or hatred towards someone. Antagonist, a person who opposes to, struggles against, or competes with someone or something, especially in combat, adversary, opponent. Antediluvian, of or belonging to the time before the biblical flood. A very old or old-fashioned person or thing. Anthology. A book that contains many different selections, often from various authors. A collection of music or different works of art. Anthropology. The study of human races, origins, societies, beliefs, cultures, and its physical development. Anticipate. To predict or foresee. To look forward to something. To prepare for something or deal with something before it happens. Antipathy. A strong feeling of intense aversion, dislike, or hostility. Antiquated. So old that it is no longer fashionable. Old-fashioned. Obsolete. Outdated. Apathetic. Feeling or showing little or no interest, enthusiasm, or concern, especially over something important. Apathy. Uninterested and not energetic behavior. Lack of interest. Lack of concern. Apocryphal. Something that is quite possibly untrue or is of doubtful authenticity, despite the fact that many people believe it to be true. Apparent. Clear and able to be seen. Obvious, evident. Easily understood. Appease. To calm a situation. To pacify a situation by giving one's enemies what they demand. To soothe. Append. To attach something, to affix. To add something to a written work such as a letter or a book. Appendix. Additional material that is found at the end of a book, an essay or another written piece. Added information. Appreciate. To become more valuable or increase in worth. To be grateful or thankful for. To understand the true meaning of a situation. Appreciation. An increase in value. The act of recognizing something's quality, worth, validity, merit, etc. An expression of thanks or gratitude. Judgment. Apprehensive. Worried about something that is going to occur in the future. Quick to understand. Approach. To move nearer. Approbation. Approval, which is often given warmly or officially. Accolade. Appropriate. To take possession or control of something. To steal. To set aside or to devote to a specific purpose. Approximate. To come close to something. To be similar to something. To get near. Apt. Exactly suitable, appropriate. Likely to do something, having a tendency to do something. Quick to learn or understand. Arable. Land which is suitable for growing crops. Arbitrary. Determined in a random way. Based on preference rather than logic. Arbitrate. Officially try to settle a disagreement between opposing or contending parties or sides after hearing the opinions and ideas of both. Arcane. Known or understood by only a few, secret or mysterious. Archaic. Antiquated. Belonging to a time in the past. Old-fashioned. Archetype. A perfect example or model for something. A prototype. The original pattern or model. Archives. A group of documents with some sort of historical or informational value. The place where these documents are kept. Area. A geographical region. Part of a surface or space. A subject or field of study. Arid. Very dry, especially having insufficient rainfall to support trees or plants. Lacking in interest, excitement, or meaning. Arrogate. To appropriate or take ownership of something without the power or right to do so. To claim something in a way that is illegal or unfair. Articulate. Capable of expressing oneself in a clear and coherent manner. Clear and well-formulated language. Artifice. Clever skills or behavior that are often used to trick others. Craftiness. Ingenuity. Trickery. Artisan. A craftsman. A worker who has a specific skill and is able to make things by hand. A company or person that produces small batches of high-quality goods. Ascendancy. The advantage, power, or influence that one person or group has over another. Supremacy, domination. Ascetic. Avoiding physical pleasures and living a simple and severe self-disciplined life, typically for religious reasons. Aspect. A part or quality of something. One part of a situation. Exposure, the way in which a structure is facing. Aspire. Long, aim, or seek ambitiously to have or achieve something, especially in your career, desire strongly. Assail. Physically attack or severely criticize someone or something, in a violent or angry way. Assemble. To put something together by joining its parts. To bring people together into one single group. Assembly. A gathering of people that takes place because the people share a common goal or interest, a meeting. A gathering of teachers and students where information is shared. Assess. To estimate or determine the value of something, to appraise. To evaluate. Assessment. The act of evaluating and judging something. One's judgments or observations about a particular subject. Assiduous. Showing hard work, great care, and attention to detail, diligent. Assign. To give or allocate. To appoint. To designate. To attribute. assist, to support or help, to aid. Assistance, help or support, the act of helping or supporting someone. Assuage, make less intense or severe, appease or satisfy. Assume, to believe that something is true without proof, to take on a role or responsibility, to adopt an idea. Assurance, a feeling of confidence in oneself or something else, a promise designed to give confidence. Assure, to assure someone that something is true, in hopes of getting rid of doubts, to confidently promise, to pledge, to guarantee, to make secure or safe. Astute, crafty, possessing the ability to correctly judge situations and use one's observations to take advantage of the situation. Shrewd. Asylum, protection, safety, or the right to stay, especially that given by a government to people who has escaped from war or political trouble in their own country. An institution for the care of the mentally ill, or of the aged, the poor, etc. Atheist, a person who does not believe that God or other supreme beings exist. Atrophy, of body tissue or a part of the body, a wasting or decrease in size because of disease, injury, or lack of use. Gradual degeneration, decline, or decrease in effectiveness or vigor due to underuse or neglect. Attach, to fasten or join two or more objects. To include, to add a file to an email,